Hello everyone, welcome to Res Snapper. My name's MJ and it's that very exciting day of the month. It is leaks/data mining day. I'd like to extend a massive thank you to the data miners, including Sanktanglia and the folks at Snap.Fan, for all of the awesome hard work they put into data mining so that we get these leaks and we can get excited about new cards. Thank you very much. The upcoming season that we're talking about today is the August season, and we're getting back-to-back Fantastic Four themed months. Yes, this is the Heralds of Galactus season. I don't know if it's exactly called that, and we also don't have artwork here, so I've had to create some. The season pass card is Galactus First Steps. Now on screen you're seeing Galactus the Devourer. That's just because I ripped a logo off of a Hero Click packet. Not literally, obviously, I photoshopped it, but just because I thought it looked cool. This is actually Galactus First Steps. Brand new season pass card, 6/10. My Herald is the next card I see you play. End of turn, +3 power if you're winning My Herald's location in hand or play. That might sound overwhelming and confusing, so let me explain it to you, because I had help understanding it from Lauren Wes earlier today to help me to understand it. Anyway, so when he is either in play or in your hand, we'll watch over you and see what you do. And so from that point onwards, the next card that you play becomes his Herald. So basically, if you happen to pull him into play from like a Jubilee or something like that, the next card that you play will be his Herald, and he'll gain power on the board. Or if he's in your hand, from that point onwards, you know, if he's in your opening hand, it will be the first card you play. That card becomes your Herald, and if you're winning that card's location, at the end of each turn, Galactus First Steps will gain +3 power. So what it basically means is if you do have him in your opening hand and you win, you play a Herald on turn 1, and you win that location every turn of the game, it's 6 times 3, which is it 18? I don't really know. Yeah, of course it is. So it could be like a 28 power card by the end of the game. So like you can try and win that one location, or I guess you were winning it the entire game, and then you win another location with a 28 power Galactus. So I think this is freaking cool. I've given him 4 stars. I think the archetype is, I've just put tempo on the screen here, but this is just because you want to try and be winning the location, don't you? So yeah, very, very cool though. The fact that he can get so big and this whole Herald mechanic, very, very fun. I think that's awesome. Okay, the next card we're going to look at is Terrax. Now, we don't 100% know how we're getting some of these cards. I think we have the information on some of their series level. And so Terrax is a series 4 card. He's a 3/3. On reveal, for each location, shuffle a rock into the losing player's deck. So you've got 3 locations. You'll either be winning or losing or drawing them. And when you play Terrax, for each one that a player is losing, that player will shuffle a rock into their deck. So you're going to want to play Terrax alongside cards that give you like quick priority amongst locations. So maybe it might be a Squirrel Girl, even like a Shanna on turn 3 into a Terrax. That could be interesting because, of course, or even just playing cards like high tempo cards like Martyr and Hydra Bob, which are cards that I really like playing. And yeah, then you can shuffle up to 3 cards into your opponent's deck. Now, there is a slight downside to Terrax, is that you could shuffle cards into your own deck. But yeah, overall I think this is pretty cool. I've given him 4 stars because he can be incredibly disruptive. Even if he's just shuffling 1 rock, you probably don't want that so much. But I mean, that it is more like Korg and Darkhawk support, right? So yeah, I like it. Maybe I'm a bit heavy-handed with the 4-star here, but I do like him, and I think the deck archetypes is going to fit into his tempo again, and yeah, deck disruption, the Darkhawk stuff. Right, next up, this is a Series 5 card. This is the Fallen one. By the way, I've got very little clue who some of these people are. Anyway, the Fallen one is a 5/5. On reveal, set your max energy equal to this card's power. That seems very bloody interesting. Imagine a Magic game and you play Shuri into the Fallen one. Your max energy becomes 10. Very, very, very interesting. I think you're going to want to play him in buffs decks and ramp decks. So I guess probably mainly ramp decks. I mean, I don't know what a buff deck is going to do other than fill in some sort of a Serra kind of role, because you know, he's not a million miles off of Serra. I have given him 4 stars because, I mean, if Serra was a brand new card coming out, I'd probably be giving her like a decent score as well. But yeah, Serra, but with some extra creativity, I think we can call this one. Next up is Stardust. Stardust is a 4/7, ongoing. Cards can't be added to locations except by playing or moving them. So basically, cards can't be added to locations from other ways, right? So that would be things like locations. They wouldn't be able to add cards anymore. Not that there'd be many situations where that would happen, but like cards like Squirrel Girl, like Shanna, like Hela, Jubilee, Nimrod being destroyed. There's lots of ways of adding cards to your locations, or to the locations, without actually playing them or moving them. So yeah, Stardust shuts that stuff down. 4/7, ongoing, kind of a control card, but kind of a tech card as well, right? She's kind of, I think, is it? I'm not sure. Them, I'll just stick with them. They kind of like just mainly tech against Hela is the way I see it, kind of thing. So I'm not totally sure, like Brood and stuff, I don't know. But like by the time something like Brood is coming out, it's too late. So yeah, tech against Hela or Zola, that sort of thing. I don't know, guys. They definitely seem fine. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Not a very fun card in my eyes. Shutting down stuff in the game, but fine. Anyway, the next card is a Series 4 card. This is Airwalker. He's a 3/4. When this is destroyed, replace it with a 4-cost card from your hand or deck. So you're kind of like getting a free card out. Maybe it's an Iron Lad. I don't know why I said maybe it's an Iron Lad. Yeah, obviously it could be any 4-cost card. Yeah. Is this kind of a bit like an Angel? I've given him 3.5 because he is like brilliant. That's nearly run out, by the way. Yeah, I've given him 3.5, which I don't know if that's a bit heavy-handed, because he is giving strong vibes of Angel here, guys. So I'm not totally sure, but destroying him with like Venom, you're still keeping the power. Would you want to bring him out to destroy him again? Revivals, I've put revivals and destroyed type stuff. I'm not sure about this one. Not too sure. I might even be heavy-handed on the 3.5, unless I'm forgetting a synergy that I'm just... Yeah, I don't know, guys. Right, let's talk about an actual freaking amazing card, though. Like, stunning. This is a Series 5 card. It's Frankie Ray. She's a 3/4. After the next time you play a 6-cost card, double this card's power. I've said the archetypes she's going to fit into best are buffs and mergers. That's because obviously something like a Hulk Buster going onto her makes her 7 power, which means at the end of the game, if you do play a 6-cost card, she doubles to then 14. But even if you don't support Frankie Ray other than playing a 6-cost card, she's a 3/8. So she's like a gladiator without the potential downside of like having them stick a card. But I mean, that's not why you're playing gladiator, is it? You turn gladiator's downside into an upside. So yeah, Frankie Ray just seems really good to me. I mean, anyway, but the buff potential seems really interesting. Stick an Agony on her, or her on top of Agony. A Nova, she is a Nova. You could destroy Nova and give her some extra power that way. I don't know. I am rambling, not a word. Rambling? It's like walking. Anyway, I'm just going to move to the next one because I need to shut the F up. Right, the next card is another Series 5. Actually, was this Series 5? Not 100% sure. May need to double check this. The graphic says it's a Series 5. It's Firelord. He's a 4/6. On reveal, revive one of your discarded or destroyed 3-cost cards here. This feels a little bit like an Elixir, which wasn't very good, but this is at least pulling something specific, and it doesn't have to be something that you did last turn. It could be any time. So maybe you could do Brood on... No, that doesn't work, because Brood, you're destroying the Broodlings. You might pull a Broodling. What do you want to what 3-cost card do you want to destroy? Venom? I don't know. Again, I've given 3.5. I've not thought about this much yet. I've said he fits in the Revivals archetype, but I'm losing faith in my own ability to analyse cards right now. So please, in the comments, guys, let me know what you think Firelord could possibly be used for. But let's move from a card that I'm not sure how they're going to be used to a card that I'm bloody certain how is going to be used. This is Cosmic Ghost Rider. He's a 5/7. On reveal, remove the text from the front row enemy cards here. This guy is freaking cracked. I've given him 6 stars. I'm terrified of this card. If this card releases like this, it's the de facto 5-drop. It's just... I don't think it's going to release like this. This is super busted. Super busted, super toxic. People are going to hate it. It's going to be absolutely everywhere, in every day. I mean, it's just... Ghost... excuse me. I beg your pardon. Red Guardian is irritating enough. Shuts down the Quinjets, whatever. It shuts down your early game strategies, right? To have this guy come down, potentially, like, I don't know. It's just, it's a bit like an Enchantress, isn't it? It's like another Enchantress. So, but it's not just shutting down on guys. It's just filth. Yeah, it's too, I probably think it's too good. And we have one more card. Don't actually know anything about this card really in terms of how we're getting it. Snap.Fan have it listed as a limited time game mode card, but they don't list what series it is, so I don't know if it's even like a collectible card. I have no idea, but it's a brand new Silver Surfer. It's Silver Surfer First Steps. I know I don't have that on the logo, but this new version of Silver Surfer is a 3/4. On reveal, if you're winning this location with an on reveal card, copy its text. So a little bit like Prodigy, which we've seen is, I'd say, fine, but it kind of both more flexible and less flexible at the same time. First of all, you don't have to be in front of the card, so that's kind of good. You can potentially copy really powerful on reveal effects. For example, if you've locked down a location with some ongoing cards, really powerful ones. Actually, you could have Iron Man in one location. You could then play Silver Surfer and then Silver Surfer First Steps and copy the Silver Surfer-ness. I don't know. I've given him 3.5. Again, tough to analyse this one because he is given such vibes of Prodigy, which was a bit of a damp squib on release. Anyway, guys, I believe that is all of the data mine cards that we've got. I mean, there was 8. Will you never be satiated? Is that the word? Like, filled. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Oh, please subscribe. Should have really told you to do that at the start. If you're new, please subscribe. I'd appreciate that, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.